Brendan Mortensen here in Aberdeen, joined by Orioles prospect Austin Overn. Austin, thanks for taking some time.
Of course, thank you.
So first and foremost, this was your first offseason as a professional baseball player. I mean, what did it look like and what were you up to?
For me, it was kind of focusing on taking some off time because I haven't had that in probably like 2 or 3 years, just from juggling sports and finally just sticking with one. It was great. I was able to, have some family time, friends. Haven't seen my high school buddies in a while, so I got to see them. And then once, I'd say, mid-November hit, I started getting back to work. Worked out at a Boars facility, like 30 minutes from my house, 5 days a week. Did hitting on my own with my old high school coach, and, was running and throwing all the time, and body felt good. It was a great off season.
Yeah, and you mentioned this is one of the first times that you've actually just focused on baseball. I mean, how much does that change your workouts, like everything that you're doing now that it's just one sport?
I mean, it literally is everything. Like, everything changes. For, like, going from football to baseball is a big jump because specifically in the weight room, it's like you're back squatting, benching, doing all these, like, powerlifting weights. And you get to baseball, and it's like you're doing band work, and you're not really getting under the bar that much. And I mean, it's all right, but I felt like in football was when my body was like as prime as it could be. And that's kind of what I focused on during the off season, and ended up, I think I gained like 11 or 12 pounds, which was obviously a good amount of weight. And obviously football has more of a toll on your body versus baseball. That's why baseball is something for a longevity sport. Like, I can't picture myself playing in the NFL for like 10 years. Like, that's just not an option.
Yeah. Now, the Orioles have drafted a lot of multi-sport guys. I mean, Gunnar Henderson out of high school was a fantastic basketball player. They have put an emphasis on trying to draft guys that play multiple sports. What do you feel like you can carry over from the football side of things, even though, now you're not playing anymore, but you mentioned some of the lifts. I mean, what are some things that carry over and benefit you from being a multi-sport athlete?
I'd say mostly for the mental side. I feel like football, for me, being 160 pounds versus some of these humongous people, you have to kind of lock in mentally and know that, like, I belong here. I know that my abilities are good enough, and just find a way to do your best and show everyone that you are really good. And you could bring that to baseball when you're struggling. Everyone has a slump. Everyone, it's just the game. And finding in your headspace that you're going to be all right, just give it some time, you'll be back, is kind of the main thing I take from multi-sports. Yeah,
and you mentioned putting on some weight too. Do you feel like that has helped you offensively? I mean, we talked with Enrique Bradfield Jr. in the offseason. It was the same sort of thing where he was more of a slap hitter, put on some weight, and we start to see the power numbers take a jump.
I mean, I did, honestly, but I've probably lost like 7 pounds since I started spring training. So next spring training, I need to figure out how to keep that weight a little bit better. So at first, yes, definitely, I could tell I was hitting the ball further. I was swinging a bigger bat, and then now I'm swinging a 33 versus a 33.5, so that obviously changes. But next year, yeah, I need to gain that weight and keep it, and then I'll have a better response for it.
Well, weight aside, you're still swinging the bat well right now to start the season, so what do you think's been working for you?
I feel like timing, for the most part, I still feel like my timing isn't where I really want it to be. I've been kind of late on fastballs, but, I mean, luckily I've been getting a bunch of off-speed pitches and have been crushing those. So my main focus coming into today is to, get a heater. I think I have 2 hits off fastballs, and both resulted in a broken bat. So I need to switch that up here.
Yeah, find some rhythm against fastballs. That's certainly a goal. What would you say, over the next few weeks as you are continuing to progress at this level and hopefully progressing throughout the organization, what are some of the goals that you're looking for?
Stay healthy, honestly. I feel like you can only do as much as you can when you're on the field, and I haven't played the past 4 games because of my hand. And Vance and I, because he's my roommate, we're talking about, cooking our own food in the morning, lunch and dinner, starting to eat healthier because we can tell our bodies are hurting a little bit. So I feel like that's honestly my main focus right now. Obviously, I could focus stuff on the field, but I think what I need to do best is stuff off the field.
Yeah, well, first full off season as a professional baseball player, there's a lot to learn, a lot to grow from. So, Austin, appreciate the time.
Of course, thank you.